This is what it looks like after a week on a boat and a week in Orlando, and I was stuck in Dublin AirPort for the next 5 hours.
And a 7 hours 5 minute flight.
Yeah.
Landed at 8:30, and their connecting flight is at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Did ask if they could move to an earlier flight, but because our bags are checked all the way through, we need to basically wait on that flight and try and move our bags, which makes sense. But
good thing is the gate's up, so we know.
yeah, unless it changes. So yeah, I think I've had an hour and a half at the most. I think you've probably had about the same.
But listen, maybe.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Flight was really
nice.
good. Aye, the flight was really good as well.
Good flight.
Yeah, language are not bad.
Food was actually decent.
Yeah.
And usually on the way back from America, the food sometimes can be a bit iffy, but no, it was actually quite tasty.
Yeah. Lingus did well.
Yeah, never saw much of them, but they were there if you needed them.
Absolutely,
The guy across his...
wasn't he a happy bunny, put it that way?
No, complained about somebody putting their chair back, wanted the stewards and the stewardesses to deal with it instead of him speaking to the guy.
Yeah, wanted his dinner at a different time as well.
Basically, I think he was trying to complain enough that they were going to move him into business without him actually. So, see if you want more room, pay for an economy ticket. Don't pay for an economy ticket, pay for a business ticket. Right, and don't moan. Ian's obviously got a bit of cold. He was sneezed a couple of times. The guy was drawing him daggers, but he was the person on the plane. You know what I mean? So
No,
it's like,
I can't just, that doesn't bother me.
I know. Then he moaned about his dinner. I mean, everybody knows. That while you're fighting with the bag, everybody knows. You know, if the plane takes off, they do a drink round, then they do food. So within an hour and a half being on the plane, you get your food. But no, that wasn't good enough for him. He wanted him to hold on to it and reheat it from later, which obviously they said they couldn't do.
Yeah.
But however, he's off the plane now and he's away somewhere else.
Yeah.
So we don't need to listen to him anymore.
Just had a rough night, you just couldn't sleep.
I know, but it's not our fault and it's not the stewardess's fault. So it's like, get a grip. So anyway, we're camped out. We've got a nice couch. Potential bed at the end here.
And plenty of food and drink about.
There's W.H. Smith. There's innovations. There's vending machines. There's a bar up there. So enough to keep us busy. But
even we learned a few lessons because we've been to Orlando plenty of times now, and we learned that if you use your Disney ticket on the first day you get there, it runs out on the last day. So we spent all day yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It was
yesterday at the outlets running up and down International Drive, which is quite good because we never expected to be up and down International Drive and ride
I thought we were going to see it this time.
Yeah, and if you're going to type Hertz car rental and say for Miami for MCO,
don't do
make
what
sure
you did.
Don't take the opposite. Once we found it, we had back up round there. We found it for our terminal. They were able. We had a bit of a glitch with our Sun Pass because it wouldn't let us load an account, and we'd obviously wanted to use the toll roads. So Hertz do a program, which was $79, I think, wasn't it? It was $89. So they can add that at the end of it. So instead of us getting hit with violation fees and things like that, because we get stuck on the toll roads.
Well, we might still get hit with that.
I think we'll be fine. That the plate pass should cover it.
Well, do you know what? It's the first time we've done it, and based on the domestic we had in the car on the way back to the airport, I don't know if we'll be doing it again.
It was once
I'll be hiring the car, I'll be in the car, Ian will be in an Uber, because that's one thing we've learned on this holiday. Ian likes organised transport. Ian doesn't like, don't you know?
But it was okay. Elaine did very well driving, so it's not.
And do you know, it was actually okay driving. A few maddies, but then you get that here as well.
It's much easier driving there, I think, than it would be here, to be honest with you.
For an American coming here. Yeah. I mean, actually, and I find the automatic car okay.
Once we got it back to the garage, they were really good about the plate pass. They added it onto their account, so hopefully, knock on wood, that should be it.
But as I say, it was a nice car. It was a Ford Escape.
So it was nice.
Really nice car. Probably the biggest car I've driven, actually.
Yeah.
But no, I would drive it there again.
Yeah.
Whether I'd allow Ian in the car at the same time is a different matter. But learning experience. Do you know what? As I say, this is
we were tired and hot, and it was getting.
Yeah, I think Rachel and I I think this is our 6th and 7th time in Florida. and only second time staying at Disney, and All-Star Music, yeah,
definitely.
good resort.
I did a room tour, by the way, if I put that in there.
No, did you?
Yeah. We just didn't do it to the resort because we ran out of time.
Yeah, we were just too busy trying to fit, and I think that's the one thing, you know, that we've learned as well, especially me. I keep going. I keep going until I drop. It's just trying to get as much as you can out of.
Rachel and I tend to drop before Lorraine does, so.
Yeah, I just keep going and keep going and keep going. And there was, as I say, Disney was fab as always, but you can definitely see the difference in the changes that they've made recently with the DAS, because we've quite a lot of scooters and wheelchairs in the queues, so you can see the difference with that. And I don't care what anybody says, they're definitely, with the wait times we were getting, they're definitely pushing for you to pay for lightning lanes.
Yeah,
and I think when you've already paid what you've paid for your ticket, personally, for me, I feel as if the dollar is, they're looking for the dollars more than the magic a wee bit. And I think what didn't help our holiday was the fact that the weather was so bad, which nobody could control it.
It was a couple of days, but
it was 3.5 days out of 7, which was a lot. But it was cold. I mean, I apologise to any Florida vloggers that I watched them and I heard them saying it was cold. I was like, I'll get a grab.
Freezing. I mean, gloves.
Honestly, it was so cold. Thank God I had my gloves with me.
Yeah, I brought a hat.
Because I think in one day I had my leggings on, jeans and top, then I had a t-shirt on, 2 thin jumpers and a hoodie, and I was still cold. I ended up giving you my inner gloves.
Yeah.
And then I wore my weather gloves. But honestly, when that wind was going, it was freezing, and I felt really sorry for the cast members outside Spaceship Earth, because it's just a complete wind tunnel there. And
there is a video that later on and
quite often as well. They were it was down an awful lot the whole week that we were there, because once we'd done Guardians, Rachel and I decided to try go for a virtual queue every single day that we possibly could, and loved it. But as I say, every time that we were in it, in fact I think there was some nights it was like 5 o'clock by the time it came back up again. But
that's Spaceship Earth, that is.
Yeah, but it's an iconic ride, so
it's a must do.
It was a must do, so we did end up going back out one night just to do it because it was up. I was like, right, let's go. I'm not going home without having done it. Trying to think, never did Slinky Dog, which I was gutted about, just because the queue times were just ridiculous. You were talking anything from 50 minutes up to like, I think it was like 115 minutes at times. And I love Disney and I will go on any ride, but no ride to me is worth that wait. Maybe Guardians just because it's new to me.
I think the only thing that gutted me is I got so close to getting the Galactic Hero badge again and I still couldn't get it.
Oh, you mean the one that Rachel got that you never?
I have a sticker from it from years ago and I can't find my sticker.
I actually need to tell you something about that. I'm kidding. I've not touched it, I promise.
I know where I think it's in that Disney box. It's fine. Rachel got a badge.
Rachel got her Galactic
deserved
Hero.
as well.
Absolutely.
Although Rachel was like, how the hell did I do that? She had no clue.
I know.
But
although I beat you in that more times than I normally do. Because we only did Toy Story once in Hollywood Studios as well.
I think the highest score I got when it was 700,000.
Yeah.
So close.
I know, that was Magic Kingdom buzz.
Yeah,
I know, I'm talking the Hollywood Studios buzz.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Toy Story Mania.
There's just a lot of info about all the parts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll put all that together. So.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah.
I feel...
Generally by mistake, by the way, this is about the only things we bought. Apart from some water bottles and a couple of spirit jerseys, but these are...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the things that we learned is obviously check your ticket. Buy a 14-day ticket if you're going for 7, because there's not that much difference. You can upgrade to an annual pass as well quite easily at the desk.
Which we've been thinking about, but we think we're maybe going to do Paris as an annual pass first, see what value we get out of that, and then possibly look at doing Orlando.
You obviously get discounts in that way as well. The car rental I would say is good as long as you... The Sun Pass, just take whatever car rental toll pass they're offering, because it'd probably be better, because we had so much trouble with the Sun Pass, it was unreal.
Yeah.
and that was quite stressful. So we left it.
It was nearly chucked out the window
Aye,
several times.
we left the car. Didn't use the car as much as we would because we didn't want to get toll roads. But
hold on, be honest. We never used the car as much because you didn't feel comfortable getting out in it. The transport was there, and we could have done other things, but you were happy just to leave the car, and I thought rather than push it, it did what we needed it to do, which was get us from Miami to Orlando.
We also nearly considered a DVC membership. I was thinking of that as well, but that again.
Yeah, just to look at it, wasn't it? Because once you know what's involved in it, then you can make an educated decision.
We're now both in our 50s, so it's...
Oh my god.
What?
That sounds bad.
Well, I've just turned 50 in Lorraine's.
Shut your face, yeah. Yes, I will be 52 in May, yes.
I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say you've got more experience of being 50 than I've got.
Well, we're comparing how many tablets each of us take in the morning?
Yeah, I take more tablets. Lorraine takes none.
Yeah, so on that basis I'm younger.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, so we both appreciate things like that and probably could be more... Something like DVC rental store or DVC, that would be perfect for us. But
maybe look at renting DVC points the next time we go to Orlando. But we're going to phone Disney just to see what the bounce back offer would be. Because if you book to return within 7 days of the end of your booking,
you can get a bounce back offer.
You can get a bounce back offer. What the discounts are at the moment, I don't know, but I'll find out about it, and I'll maybe even do a quick video just to get you an idea.
I would stay at All Stars again as well. I
think on Rachel's list is Pop Century and Art Animation.
Yeah, do the cup as well because it's worth it. It's like $5 for a juice. I think we got money worth it. We left our cups.
I suppose we paid what $23 each per cup.
We left our cups because we bought water bottles at the outlets.
Yeah. Oh, in fact.
And the cups are a lot smaller.
Wait, you see this. Wait, you see my cute new water bottle for work. Seeing as Rachel's nicked my mug for that I bought the last time we went. My Disney 50th one. Oh, here. Get a hat, get a head there.
That's mine.
Yeah.
All the lashes and the planes,
So this is Ian's.
This was for $6.99 at the outlet.
No, was it not $7.99?
$7.99.
So cute top, and it's even got a wee clip on it for attaching to your bag. And I've gone for Minnie, surprise, surprise. Again, with a lovely wee cute bow at the top. Both of them should have been $34.99. Mine's was $12.99 and Ian's was $7.99. So pretty good saving.
Expensive.
I know. Anything that's...
There is water bottle stations here at the airport.
Yeah.
Might do that
you get a Epcot Spirit jersey that was $29.99, I think. It was $29.99. Should have been... Stop snacking.
Sorry.
Should have been $80.
Yeah,
got that for $30. I got a hoodie as well, didn't I? That was...
Yeah.
Was that 30? Was that 20? No, I think it was 20.
Notebooks for the week one.
Yeah, got a couple of notebooks as well that were really cute. They're in the case, so I can't show you that, but just now.
Yeah, there's a case just sitting the other side of the airport.
Yeah. So that's us. So it's now...
I also liked that they went into my case and I went from being well underweight to 22.9 kilograms.
And we were underweight, so you're fine. So it's now 10:15. Our flight's at 3 o'clock. So it's going to be one long game at I Spy.
Aye, but we'll manage, we'll do fine with it.
Aye, we'll find something.
And the sunflower pass as well, just because I've got a foot condition and diabetic, so Lorraine suggested wearing that, and I did feel a wee bit self-conscious about it, but people don't tend to judge in aspect, and honestly that was so quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really helped at security at Miami, at Orlando, because we flew out of Terminal C, which is the first time we've been. Yeah. But just to talk about our travel day, when we did get to Orlando Airport, we flew out of Terminal C, which is the new terminal.
Yeah.
And yeah, really nice. Not a massive amount of eating places, but there was a Shake Shack, Chick-fil-A, there was Wine Bar George that did some small plates, there was a bar, Disney store, Universal
no
store.
Panda Express, that was just out of order.
See, I'm not that. It's
The orange
nice,
chicken
but
and it's lovely by the way, but it's
it's alright.
But yeah, so that was.
But no, it passed fine. But as I say, when we got to security, we spotted the lanyard straight away, straight through the express line.
Yeah.
But the line up with wheelchairs and stuff.
Yeah.
And we had quite a wait for extra trays to.
Yeah, I get
stuff
lucky,
in.
I think.
Yeah.
I get lucky.
You snaffled all the trays.
I had one.
You two?
No, two. But I got your own at the other end. So.
Yeah. So that took a bit of time actually getting trays back and then going through the scanners, but it was fine.
15 minutes at most, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fine. So yeah, that was us. And actually our gate that we left from was pretty close.
Yeah.
But plenty of seating as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it was
Same
seamless.
here as well.
And they even started boarding early.
Yeah.
But we never. I think our flight was 5 to 8.
Yeah, something like that.
And I think we finally took off about 8:30, so not too bad. And we landed at
flight was
8:30 here.
A minimal amount of turbulence when we're in the sleeping, but I mean, normally I'm not a fan of turbulence, but that's a good trick that if you pretend you're inside a jelly. Yeah, I used to hate takeoff and landing and things like that, but the more we've done it, now it doesn't
you've
bother me.
definitely got better at it. Because even with hit turbulence, normally you would grip on for dear life, but now you're. Now you just do
pretend
it.
you're in a jelly, just watch the film and that's it. There's nothing else you can do. So.
Yeah, so that's us. So
next step's a paddle jumper back to Glasgow.
I know.
That should be
The
fun.
wee twin engine. So
that'll be alright. That's fine.
It'll be all good. And then they say due to land at 4:15, but I think we'll probably win a bit earlier.
Yeah. Hopefully Stephen's going to.
I don't know.
He was
We'll
at
see.
my brother, Lorraine's brother was asking what time we landed, so hopefully.
Yeah, see whether he's
Instead of delivering Chinese and he delivers us and then goes back. I'm sure he would.
Head home and see what the state the house is in.
Yeah, the garden's in a bit. It's not bad. There was a massive storm while we were away, so the bins are blowing all over the garden and that, but that won't take me long to fix.
Yeah, hopefully that's all it is.
I think that's all it is. From what I can see on the cameras, there's no damage.
For what we've seen in other parts of where we stay, we've got a flight with.
Yeah, and then we need to nip out quickly and get a couple of things.
Get some essentials at least to get us through to tomorrow.
And then we've got a couple of wee things we need to sort out on Monday and Tuesday, but other than that, that's it.
Yeah, get to go home and start the washing, me.
So that's it.
Yeah, so we'll catch up with you soon, alright? Bye.